Right. Oh, so, how you doing, Rufus? Hey, everything's loaded in? Alright, so what? The last time I worked on making my own garbage can and, just securing the area around the portal. So, I can pick that off. Great! Alright, so, I can either add carpeting, add roof to the greenhouse, add onto the map room, build a water elevator, construct a conduit. So, I'm not sure how to feel about this, because this has just been a pain all the way across. You know what? I think. I have a feeling that. I'm just thinking. Because the biggest problem I've had with the stupid water elevator is the fact that I don't have. It's just so complicated, and so many things keep breaking or falling apart. So, and there's really not that much space. The whole point the whole reason why I wanted to add glass panes that go up on this like as a column here would just be to help minimize or maximize the space, the opening I can get into the elevator for. But if it's only just one block anyways, then what's the point? It, it's redundant. Or yeah, like I love the equal lateralness of it all, but this has just been causing me so much of a headache. So I'm thinking about I'm just thinking about chopping this whole thing down and starting anew, honestly, because I have no idea what else to do. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to just make it a single. I still want to take advantage of the whole. I'm sorry. I still want to take advantage of the whole go up, go down. So it's going to be like an elevator that goes up and an elevator that goes down. However, that's it. That's the only thing it will do. Just for one block per each side. I probably don't make much sense. The point is, I want an elevator that can bring me up and bring me down. So with a slope sand and the magma block. However, it doesn't need to be this big. That's the point I'm trying to make. So in order to do something about that, I'm just gonna take this whole thing down and start over. Because that's what needs to happen. And I'm just so sick and tired of dealing with this mess. The water issue has just been a pain in my neck for a long time, and it's not looking any prettier. And the fact that it's still not usable is all the more frustrating. Because I want to use this now. I want to be able to take advantage of this and go up and down to my brewing tower as often as I'd like. That is what I want to do. I could just re-engineer the new design, and so I wouldn't have to destroy this class. But at this point, I have so much glass anyways that it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's kind of something that I'm trying to understand about this game, is that I don't have to be stingy on every single resource I come across. Like, I don't have to be thrifty. That's what I meant. Because I can always get more. It's not the end of the world. I can always get more. It just depends on how hard it is to get that resource that determines how much of it I should use. That's the real factor. Should probably fix my pickaxe at some point. Man, what a project this is. I knew water could be so frustrating, especially on transparent blocks. I remember, before I started recording this world, the first version of this water elevator, I actually wanted to use glass panes and not glass blocks. Why? Because, for one, I thought it was cheaper because you get 16 panes out of 6 blocks of glass, and the panes are designed to go up vertically. So I just thought, hey, why not, apply that for my water elevator? And from an aesthetically purpose, it looked really cool. And it did provide a bigger sense of space inside. Unfortunately, this is when I discovered the frustrations of they're known as semi-transparent blocks, where like substances like water can technically pass through the block when you place it against it. So instead of placing water on the side of this block and the source block appears next to it, it appears in the middle of it, and then it just goes everywhere. And that's a huge problem when you're trying to make a water elevator like this. So, okay. Now that all of this is on, I want to redesign this. Are you kidding me? How much water is there? See, this is the problem with transparent blocks. Especially for some reason when I decided to put it in especially when I decided to put them like here. This is dumb. This is stupid. Well, I never would have known that. It's crazy. Alright. There we go again. There we go again. Oh, yay. Yeah, never use water with slabs and in this type of way. It just gets incredibly frustrating. Alright, so now I want to build a much smaller elevator so I won't have to worry about this big mess. So to do that, I'm thinking about putting this back down. So I'm thinking of changing the size of this. So what if, let's say, the ladder's there. Okay, yeah, let's just say that there is an opening. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the problem. It's everywhere. It's just everywhere. Alright, so let's say there's one elevator is right here. And then let's say there's another right here, I guess? Oh my god. Stop it. Go away, please. So that'd be 2 walls of thickness. I don't really need that, but it does work with this whole the ratio of this room is about it comes down, the center comes down to 2 blocks, so I'm trying to think. thinking. Skirt here, skirt here. And then, how would I enter? I want to make this easily accessible. So the way that would work would be would it look like this? Okay. This is a bit of a head scratcher. I'm not very familiar with how water elevators work, other than that it just takes up one block. But I guess this is just more of a aesthetic thing. Just alignment, really. I can't as much as I'd like to, I can't have the both sides of the elevator placed perpendicular to each other like this, because then you just run into the same problems as before. Right? Wait. No, wait. Oh, am I being am I wrong about this? How would this work? How would it work? I need to go outside. Okay, so let's say so this is the soul sand that takes me up, this is the magma block that takes me down. So in order to develop that, actually no, wait. They don't need to be right here, because that blocks the opening. And let's say we put some signs down to block the water flow from spilling out. And then we do the same thing for the other side. No, oh my god, no. What's that? Huh. That could work. And then going up, I could just section this off, right? That way it... You know what? You know what? This isn't a bad idea. I do the same thing for the other side. And then I can just continue building up like this. Or... I technically don't need these anymore. So it would just look like a... This would work, but it looks a little bit hideous. um, I could just take the extra time and resources to... Or you know what? Wait a second. What if this became a quadruple elevator? Stick with me here. So it's like you have these two sides, one goes up, the other goes down. This also... Well, no, not really. I was going to say this could also give me room to put another elevator here and here, but they're too far away. Oh, hello, son. So, too far away. If I were to... Oh, no. If I were to just make it equal in a sense, so let's just assume that I just do fill this in, just for the sake of it, because I'm not going to be using this anyways. Okay, so it would look something like this. I don't, it's not bad. I'm trying to think about what would work best in terms of convenience. Convenience and style. This would fit in the 2x2 plan, the floor plan, but I have to come out on either side. I mean, technically speaking, I could just keep going up and up and up. If I really wanted to, it could just be this, but it's probably going to look like this in order to fit with that blocky thing. Huh. I don't know. It's definitely an improvement, that's for sure. Wait, one, two. Huh. Let me see if it takes water. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That looks nice. So this could actually work. Hmm. In a way, I kind of like this. I could see myself stylizing this in staircases. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I could see myself changing this a lot with staircases. This could work out a lot. No. Ooh, maybe the wood. Oh, the wood would really help contrast the. What am I doing? What am I doing? Can I get it to fit in just so? Hmm. Hmm. Ow. I don't know if it can. That's a shame. That would've been really cool. Or maybe if I did something like this. Eh. Oh gosh. There can be trouble sometimes. Oh my god. In this case, a lot. Why? Oh, that's why. Oh, I see. Okay. But still, like this, I think this. I would argue this leaves room for a lot of ideas and a lot of opportunities. Now, which begs the question: should this be made out of glass at all? Because right now, this template I'm making is made out of cobblestone, which means that I could like just punch out some holes and add more stone bricks in it, and that would look really cool. Like I still want to incorporate the differences between the whole the wood and the stone aesthetic. I think that looks really nice. But glass, it does add a sense of transparency, and you get to see yourself going up and down. So I guess it can be glass. It's not the end of the world. And this does look a little bit too industrial, anyways. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the game plan. So put you back. I'm going to put all of these glass panes back, so I don't need those. That's going to take a lot more of you. I'm gonna need a lot more of you. And then, I think it's, okay, this should work. This should be interesting. So with this in mind, I need to figure out what, where it's gonna go. If I want it here and here, or here and here. I'm trying to think about this inconvenience. Like, if I want to go up, I'm probably going to start in my crafting area, and I want to go into probably, no, yeah. It's gonna be here. Just so, just so both elevators have equal space. Like when I'm walking in through this way, and then when I get up to the top, I'm gonna go up to my tower. When I'm done, I'm gonna come back down, and I'm just gonna take the nearest elevator down. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So, all right. So with that said, time. And I think I have to admit, at this point, I have to tear the rest of this down. That's kind of inevitable, which really sucks because glass can take a while to get, but maybe maybe that's something else I should add on my list of to-dos. I need to get a silk touch pickaxe. I don't know if that means I can actually get my glass back, but it's probably worth a shot because I've heard of how handy silk touch can be in these situations, especially when it comes to building. You know what, I probably, let me see if I can add that right now. Get a, or acquire a skill pick. There we go. There's already so much here. Some of these goals have been here for so long. I still yet to make a conduit, and when I mean make a conduit, I also mean like develop my own underwater town, essentially. Because that's something I never really experimented with is, is it possible to make an underwater living possible? Because if so, that would be really cool. That would be so really cool. I want to try that. I've always wanted to experiment with water in that sense, even if it can be frustrating. Some people just do all kinds of crazy things and with the ocean, and I feel like that's a very underutilized biome. You know, pretty much almost most Minecraft players prefer building everything on land, underground, or in the sky. But what about underwater? I mean, that's such an underutilized idea, in my opinion. I think it really, really should be checked out. Okay, so now, boom, 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 boom. I think this is right. Yeah, it seems to be right. And then boom, 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 boom. These are where my signs are going to go. Here you go, 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 go. Yeah, I like this. I like how this is coming together now. So I'm most probably going to fill this in just to whip it in the shape. And now, boom, boom, you do not need to be here. And if at any, and again, at any point, I can just punch out these blocks and do something else. Yeah. In fact, I'm wondering if this would be like 3 blocks tall. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Huh. Probably gonna have to make more signs, but yeah, whoever said it had to be 2 blocks tall, the opening. Yeah, actually. Sounds like a great idea. Oh, I still have my leftover stuff from the redstone, the garbage can excursion, the building. Go, here you go. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm really starting to gravitate towards that whole idea. So, Rufus, big things await. Lots of progress is being made. Oh, I like this. I don't know. I'm really starting to appreciate how little space this is already taking up. Maybe it's because it's made of glass, or maybe it's because it's transparent and it makes it feel like there's more space than there actually is, but I don't know. I'm really liking this. How does this look? Not bad. I wonder if there's other items that I can use that can hold back water instead of just signs. Because the signs look good, but I don't know. And then I can just keep building up and up and up. As long as I don't misplace any few blocks, that should be good. That was a huge problem with my previous iterations of this build, was that I kept misplacing or misunderstanding where each block was supposed to go, and that just created so many headaches. Like right now, I thought this was a hole, but it's not. And there's no way I'm using glass panes anymore. Forget it. Forget it. I don't want to risk the idea at all of water just leaking through the walls and just flooding the stairwell. No, sir, no, hey. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need more glass. Which means I need more sand. Which means... Whoa, yes. Which means I need more sand. Which means I need more... Which means I need more lava to smelt the sand. Which means I need to return to the nether. Yay! Okay, I'm just gonna wait for you guys to burn off. Beautiful morning, isn't it? Wait, please don't be a thunderstorm. Okay, you're just knowing. Good. Sometimes you can tell when something is a thunderstorm, and other times when it's actually just regular snowfall. There was this one time earlier in my world when it started snowing, and I just assumed it was regular snow weather. And then, out of nowhere, this massive zombie horde came out of nowhere and started killing the villagers. And that was awful because I lost my armorer, who I had been upgrading a lot. And then they got turned into a zombie, and then the sun came back out, and then they started burning up, and then that just sucked. It was awful. And so I always have to go to bed every time there is an idea of a thunderstorm. It's just too risky. Too risky, I tell ya. Too risky. I think I can just buy a new shovel, can I? Pretty sure I can. Cool. Whoa. Whoa! Huh. Here, look at that. Oh, shoot. I don't want that. You know, at the end of the day, getting... Oh, that's right. Didn't know what that was for a second. I don't know why. In the past, I always felt very thrifty when it came to gathering and using resources like sand. Like, I was trying to be as conservative as I could when it came to the extraction and use of these materials. But this became a huge problem because then I wouldn't be able to build anything with it. There would never be enough glass. But, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the way that our world is consuming all of the planet's resources, and that there isn't enough anymore. Like, there's all the non-renewable stuff. Like, I have a feeling even sand might have to have something to do with that. Because people mine sand for concrete, for fiber optic cables, I believe, and all kinds of other things. I remember, I can't quote myself on this, but I remember there was a study that talked about how there's the fact that we're running out of sand in a way. Don't cite me on this. I have no idea where I'm pulling this from, but like it's one of those resources that nobody really thinks about. However, it's vitally important to our civilization, but also to the planet itself. And if by chance we're mining too many of these resources, then that's going to be a huge problem. I don't know. I've always just been kind of a thrifty person, so I start trying to reduce whatever I'm consuming. But hey, Rufus, watch snowball. Ooh, but this has just become a huge problem for me as a player because I just can't build anything. So that's like I don't know, it feels like a catch-22 in a way. What do you even do at that point? Not do. Alright, I'm gonna pop in the nether for a second. And please don't be any creepers. Alright. No creeper? That means my defenses are working. Good for me. Hello, baby piglet. Baby zombify penguin. So what happens if I place water in the nether? Well, that's one mystery solved. What? Hello? I hate that sometimes when the game plays those noises. It's unnerving sometimes. Ooh. Oh man. Let's go back, shall we? Okay, I'm really starting to like this more and more. The fact that I can see my portal now, that's just so charming. I love that. All right, now that I have my lava, it's time to get smelting. You know, technically speaking, I could just go back and get even more, couldn't I? Like, that is just so handy that it gives you the buckets back. I don't know. I always assumed that that would just never be that would just never be good. That would never happen because that's the cost of, you know, being able to smelt 100 blocks of anything with just one bucket of lava. I mean, you would have thought the game developers would have thought of that. Like, oh, once the player has access to an entire dimension full of lava, then smelting just becomes easy. This is great. I have 4 furnaces active at the same time. That's incredible. I can't. I just don't know how to feel. But yeah, this elevator is coming along really, really well. And actually, I just realized that based through my trial and error, um, I realized that based on my trial and error, I could just just dump a bucket of water off from the top, and then it would just flow all the way down, and then I don't have to worry about placing source blocks because that's the whole point of kelp, of seaweed. The entire flippin' point. So. Things are coming along. Things are coming along. At some point, I really should, like, fit this place out with some carpeting to make it feel more homey and lively. Because that's in... Right now, I'm seeing a lot of browns and grays, which is great for the theme, but I don't know, like a little bit of a pop of color, don't you think, Rufus? Yeah, I thought so. Right, how much Kim fits tripling in. This is perfect. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, oh shoot, it's freezing. There you go. I'll sort you out later. So now I can continue building. Yay! Look at that. Wow, yowza. You know, for professional Minecraft Let's Players, they would have a time lapse of this happening. And they would get like a separate Minecraft like launcher account, put it in spectator mode, and just record that of them doing it. Maybe I'll do that someday myself. That sounds really cool, but right now, whew, you all got to start somewhere. Oh shoot! Oh crap! I'm almost done. Yo! No, this is great. I should get more slabs though. Oh, you know this. What? Wait, hang on. Because I just realized that there's a big gap here between the stairwell and the walls of the elevator. So, huh? Maybe I can fill that in with more slabs. I don't know. This is great. Things are coming along very well. So, look like this. Oh, you know those games that you play them and they just feel so satisfying? This is partially what makes, I'm pretty sure this is partially what makes Minecraft so appealing, is when you do build something that just starts looking really, really good, and then you just think, ah, man, this is great. This is all coming together, and I love it. I might want to change this because I do not like this staircase bit right here. I really, really don't. I'd prefer it if it was just a simple ladder, or maybe something else that could quickly get me all the rest of me up there. You know? Ugh. Nice. And so, I think that's just one of the things that you have to keep in mind. I might, yeah, you know what? I might want to move the staircase that's right here because I'm tired of having to go all the way around. But then again, it does fit with my upper deck, so don't know what I should do about that. Oh, yes. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, so now, if I do this, no water should fall out. Yeah. All right, and then the other side. Let there be light. Oh, this is great. This is all coming together so much better now. I'm so glad that this is finally happening. And I'm so glad this is the opening is 3 blocks high. It just feels so satisfying to get inside. I love this. This is turning out really well. And who knows, like I could probably replace some of these glass with tinted glass. I might get into that someday. But now, for the time being, seaweed. That's right. This is important because it turns each of these blocks of waters into source blocks. So now, every block is perfect. This has just become infinitely easier now that I only have to worry about there being one singular column of water. I don't know. This has become a lot easier in a way. Now, I can destroy all of this now. Now it's all of it is big source of water now. Which means it's time for the grand activation of my very own water elevator. Yeah. About time. I'm sick and tired of having to go up that stupid stairwell every time. Alright, so what I need is one of you and one of you. Just one. And now, time for the grand reveal. So which side should I have to go up the water elevator to? If it's to the left or the right side? But I'll probably learn this as I just continue using it, but as of now, I'm leaning more to the left side. There we go. Does this work? Oh, whoa! Oh, yes! This is, incredible. Wow. I want to do that again. It was fun. Oh, that is so fast. That is ridiculously fast. Incredible. And now for the other side. Boop. There we go. Now it should start sucking water down. And ladies and gentlemen, we did it. One side goes up, and the other side goes down. We might get hit on the bottom, but that's fine. Oh, I like that. Huh. Whoop. I could be doing this all day. Oh man, this is great. I love this. This looks so cool. I am just so impressed with this. This is one of the finally, after all this time, I finally have a working water elevator. Now I can just go up and down my tower as I wish. Oh my gosh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. The first water elevator. And this could be changed at any point at any time, so who knows? What an achievement. Oh yeah, that's right. I can finally mark this off. Boop. And there we have it.